Scorpios! Ooh, Scorpies. One of the most mysterious signs. Also kind of considered the most dangerous one. Dangerous ones, huh? Can be quite sneaky, but very strong. And your eyes. Oof. Well, my dear Scorpions, let this be your reading for Lionsgate Portal 888, 8th of August 2024, making a full infinite 888. Completion of cycles, completion of time. Times are changing. It is also the number of Saturn. So, him being the hardest teacher, he's been teaching all of us. I think not one person in this world has been spared in the last year, or in this year rather, where we haven't learned some lessons. Okay, so let's see for my Scorpios. If this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, and if this reading resonates with you, let this be your reading. If it does not, maybe you need a different tarot reader, or maybe your situation is so specific that you need a personal reading. Right? Messages for Scorpio from this universe. Messages for Scorpio. Wow, 8 cards, 8, 8, 8, and 8. Okay, okay. Let's begin. Ace of Swords. Okay, right. Somebody seems to have been on the top of things. You have been sorting out a lot of your problems, issues, things that you may have been facing. Some of you may have even started a new venture and solving issues quite rapidly, heading in the right direction. In a way, it seems like okay. It's a very good start, very good start, and leading to Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to possessions. So not only have you been solving problems, starting new things, ventures, and in a way things have been moving forward in positively. You've also been holding on to possessions. So Ace of Swords and Four of Pentacles. See how the guy is holding on to money, has money on his head and money under his feet. That's in a way material possessions. So not only have you been creating material success, but you're also learning to hold on to that material success. Very important these times. Tough times right now for the rest of the world. And at the same time, we have also been running away from certain responsibilities. Running away from certain responsibilities, not willing to take certain risks and responsibilities, uh, not putting our 100% in what could be important, what is important, and in a way, stealing, sneaking, being steely and sneaky with work and effort. Like, do what is necessary, don't put 100%. Okay, okay, but careful. Sometimes sneaking away or not putting in 100% effort can be detrimental. Imagine the Boeing story. All the airplanes are missing one screw. The whole plane is just missing one screw. Would you want to find it? Well, some of you will say it depends on which screw, but do you really want to find out? So yeah, that should be the kind of attitude with your work. That if you're doing something, give it your 100%. These are very important times, and if things have been solving for you, if things have been going good, you cannot afford to mess it up with silly mistakes, because this would be considered a silly mistake of either running away from things, running away from responsibilities, doing things sneakily, and yeah, basically lying to yourself. That's what it comes down to. Don't lie to yourself. It doesn't work. It doesn't last long. The next card is Ten of Cups. So happy times, happy times. Looking forward. There are a lot of happy times, reconciliation. Maybe you meet someone. Maybe your present relationship will become more giving. Uh, all in all, it shows that there is happiness in store. A lot of your desires are gonna come true. A lot of things that you've been working towards hard are gonna come true, or start manifesting and giving you results now. If it's business relationships, there's supposed to be joyous times in it, and it is bringing you a lot of comfort, a lot of possessions, a lot of uh, fulfillment in your life, contentment too. Like, okay, I did something good. Okay, these are the rewards. Okay, I'm enjoying them. It took a long enough time to do this, because before Ace of Swords appears, there is a lot of shit. So, or a lot of, I should stop saying that word. There is a lot of issues that you've been dealing with. But then slowly, you're getting there. A lot of it first pointed at the material well being, material comfort. Okay. Then there is also the emotional comfort that is building now. Maybe you have finally found someone who can bring you that emotional comfort that was missing earlier. Maybe it is issues that you could not solve earlier, or issues that you could not point to earlier are being pointed out to you now, and you are finally being able to make sense of them and cut through them as well. Like whenever the Ace of Swords appears, it is cutting through all obstacles. So whatever obstacles were there in your life, they are kind of not disappearing, but being cut through. You can see them falling off. Okay. It's also recommended that you hold on to your material possessions a little stronger, because this stealing energy could also be people trying to steal that from you. Okay, there is a flip side to everything. So when you start lying to yourself, or when you start being sneaky around people, when you start taking favors without giving them anything, then the universe takes it from you in another way. Simple. Okay, so stop being that sneaky person. Be fair. When it comes to giving and receiving, be fair. If you're not fair in giving, that will be taken from you, and it will be taken from you in a way that you will not like it. Okay, there's this warning of the Seven of Swords as well, that this stealing that you have been doing, or this sneaking that you have been doing, might as well start happening to you, because it is the retrograde. So everything will come with its flipped meaning as well. While there is emotional comfort, while there is physical comfort and emotional comfort, and things are looking to be moving towards the positive side, there is still something that is holding you back. Emotionally, mentally, in a way, it is a self restriction, in a way that's a restriction that you've imposed upon yourself. Like if you see this person, the swords are not into this person yet. She's not dying. She's trapped, yes, but tied to a sword. If she wanted to, she could free herself using those swords, but then she doesn't want to. She wants that rescue, or doesn't. It is keeping themselves in that restricted situation. Even if she would ask for help, somebody else could take that sword and cut those ties for her, but then she's not willing, and being blindfolded as well. which is kind of not willing to see the situation, wanting to stay in that current rut or current trap. Well, look, in a way, this would be creating problems for yourself. So when you see these two cards are together, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups, there is no problem towards finding happiness in everything and coming to a good life. There is also material possessions and comfort. So in your even your in your present situation, it's not a bad situation at all. It's not like you don't have the money, you're lacking something, or you're lacking comfort from your life. But then there is this sneaking going around. Either you're not willing to accept a situation and work towards it, or you're kind of trying to run away from it, run away from your chosen things that you may think that could bring you actual happiness. It could also be trying to manage or dabble into too many things at the same time, trying to be emotionally sneaky, getting into too many situations and putting yourself into a trap which will restrict yourself. Like, I don't know what's going on with your mind. While life is trying to give you everything that you've been asking for, you are the one who's been kind of either sneaking away, running away, trying to juggle things, manage too many things. Not juggle, but manage too many things, or just not being honest with yourself and being self restrictive. Something's amiss. Okay. There's a star. So, a lot of times when we cannot get direct answers from our mind or our prefrontal cortex, this part of the brain, seems kind of jammed or conflicted between the left and the right brain. Sometimes it's a good idea to use your back brain. I don't know what to call it. What's the scientific name right now? But then this is where intuition lies. This is where your spiritual connection lies. This is where your nerve systems come and connect to through your spine to your head. And it knows a lot more. Imagine if your whole body was a brain, every nerve cell was a brain of its own, and if your whole nervous system was a brain, what would you use and what would you not use? I know I'm not making scientific sense. I'm not trying to. But then the star says that you need to look at the spiritual dimension of your life. Okay? Everything is going good. Stars are shining on you, your luck is good. Uh, in a way, okay, karmically, whatever has had to be adjusted is being adjusted. But then overall, your luck is pretty good. It's just that, in a way, the spiritual dimension of your life is not being catered to correctly. Maybe you're running away from that too, because I don't know if you want to know everything, or if you can deal with everything. Because if you would see, the maiden over here, okay, the star maiden over here is taking water from the lake and pouring it out on the land. Or that's how I interpret. Okay, although she's also pouring water in the lake and on the land. So something on material and something on spiritual. Okay, the lake is something that will help you later on. These are your emotional. This is your emotional pool, let's say, with a lot of love, lot of comfort, things that you can use for yourself later, things that you can bathe in later. And the water that is going on the land is for things that you're sowing now. Like if you want to grow something, it has to be watered, and that's what watered. So take your emotional self and your spiritual self, find some balance into it. Okay. If nothing else, meditation helps. For me, it's not just a part of the meditation that calms your mind and allows you to not think or not be bothered by everything that is going on in your head. But it's when you come out of the meditation, when you slowly come out of the meditation, and if your meditation was deep enough, you start getting subtle answers. your brain has enough time to rest and not think about a problem and not think about the dead ends or not think about being stuck. But when you start coming out of the meditation, when your mind is rested, it brings you new solutions. It brings you some realizations. Okay? That's the whole point or purpose of meditation, not just to calm your mind, though that is the first step. That is the most important step. Because the moment your mind is calm, relaxed, and unstuck from all the issues, once it's coming back to consciousness, it brings you the answers from beyond. Now you can practically check if those plans are real or not, or if you're just thinking of stuff, or if you pushing your mind to bring you stuff. No. Weigh in your options, let the universe show you something, get in touch with your spiritual self. I don't mean, wear a black or a white or a red robe and start gyrating or acting crazy. Depends. If that is your thing, maybe that is your thing. That helps you calm your mind. Okay, that helps you calm your mind. But then, point is, get in touch with your spiritual self. Start getting to know who you really are. Okay, not just who you want to be, but who you really are. Where is your spiritual reality? Where is your ground reality? What do you think you were? What do you think you can be? What is your spiritual self? Even if you're willing to ask that queries genuinely to yourself, some answers will show up. Stop lying to yourself. That's the primary point. Stop, absolutely stop lying to yourself. Okay? Trying to manipulate people by lying to them or trying to manipulate yourself by lying to yourself may work for a short while, but then it will put you in a trap because that will mean these are unprocessed things. These are tasks, things that you ran away from. And if they do not manifest uh, in your mind right now, they might manifest as something else later on. So pay that attention to yourself, look into your spiritual self, look for some answers within. Okay? I'm sure you'll find them. If nothing else, do some journaling. That's like a genuine query to yourself. And you can read it back to yourself the next day or the day after, and you will see what was going on in your head. It's good. It's really good. Next card. Ten of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands. A King of Wands is somebody who's willing to take responsibility, but not very comfortable with it. Does it sound like you, Scorpio? Okay, 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 I'll do it. Okay, I'll take the. Okay, I'll take the. Okay, I'll take the responsibility. But then you're not someone who's very happy about it. You do it well. You do it well. That's why universe says that okay, if something is needed, you're the one who's gonna do it. But then you don't like doing it as much. Strangely. Um, Fine, but then for now, you cannot let go of your responsibilities. Take care of them well. Uh, you will be on the top of things as the king of wands because that maturity at least is there in you, or at least you can act mature at times, even though you act immaturely when you're alone, maybe. But then, okay, that little child within is also required. Let's see if there's any explanation for the King of Wands at the moment. Like, this is what is expected of you to grow up a little or to act a little grown up. And the Queen of Swords is also there, okay? Mature intelligence, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So if you continue acting maturely, or if you act maturely and intelligently, uh, fortune will favor you. There are still good things in store for you. Like some part of your life has been doing great. I think the emotional part of your life has not been doing that great, but then at least you have that emotional comfort, the place to express with someone. But if you lie to that person, or if you lie to yourself, then you are, or if you hide from that person, then you are creating troubles for yourself. Right. So the hermit being, look within. Don't forget there is a light within. Do not forget your past experiences and learn from your past experiences. Try not to make the same mistakes that you've done in the past. Learn from them and do something better. Okay. There, with the hermit, is again said that a little inward looking is required. Uh, so I wouldn't say become a complete recluse, but do spend a good amount of time looking within, meditating, working on your spiritual self, working on your inner self. Okay, something that, if nothing else, if all it achieves is that you stop lying to yourself, soon enough you will find that you won't have to lie to the world either. Okay, or maybe it's just pretending. Some pretending is required, I understand, but then because you want to keep that shell of yours. Scorpions are a strong shell, a hard shell with that sting. So you see what you want to do when you look within. When you find answers, if you find something, if you have dreams that you've been seeing, make sure you put them in the comments so we can work on them together. Maybe I can give you some answers. Maybe the cards can give you some answers. Let's see if there is messages from beyond. I call this the beyond deck. We just check the messages from this universe and let's see if there's messages from beyond. Okay, messages from beyond. The tower. Ooh, something's got to change. If you're not willing to change, the change will be done for you. Sudden change. Okay. It may cause upheaval, chaos. So if you're not looking within, big trouble, big trouble, big trouble is coming. There might be extreme sudden changes that might occur. Okay, flip. Big flip there. Right, we have the Four of Pentacles again. So again, hold on to your money. There's Four of Pentacles again. There was the Tower. Messages from beyond. Beyond says, be careful if you're not willing to look into your spiritual self. Big destruction or big sudden change may happen. Although that will also reveal a lot. So whatever you've been hiding, whatever you've been trying to hide from yourself and from the world, that may start showing up if you're not willing to go into your spiritual self or look within. Okay. Then there's a Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles means hold on to your possessions. One, save money, create security, and conserve right now. Take control of your money. Very important. Don't do unnecessary spending. Very important. And figure ways to grow that money as well. Okay. Then there is the Seven of Wands, which means challenges are not over yet. Challenges when it comes to your spiritual self, challenges when it comes to your financial self. Although you have been doing good, but that means the challenges are not over yet. However, you are well equipped. You are very well equipped. You are on the higher ground, so that means any troubles that come your way, you will be able to push them away. There may be a little battle required, but then you will come through. Then there is the Lovers. Now, Lovers again means there is a lot of love coming your way. Be willing to receive it. They may be love from your partner. They may be love from beyond. They may be love from friends. They may be a new love if in case you're single or if you've been feeling not connected to your partner. There may be mutual attraction, maybe even a proposal for those for those of you who are looking to get settled down or finding that someone special. This may be the time. If you get a proposal or if you get affection from someone, be willing to receive it. if you've been thinking of proposing to someone or being open to that person about your love for them, be willing to do that. That'll help you. We have the Ace of Swords again. So as long as you're willing to take steps, your issues will keep resolving themselves. The universe is saying, again, do not lie to yourself. Be willing to seek help. Do not stay trapped in your self imposed restrictions, and keep willing to take steps. As long as you're willing to take those steps, your problems will solve themselves. Okay? You have the energy. There's the Knight of Wands. So you have the energy, you have the passion, and you are inspired right now. You are willing to go on an adventure, but carefully. Okay? Then there's a Sun card. Sun card means there is hope, 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 hope. Prosperity, pleasure, all of that is coming as long as you are willing to take that step. The moment you take a step, the problem solves itself. It's a good reward mechanism. For a lot of signs, that is not what is happening. If that is happening for you, my dear Scorpions, take charge. If it's a wave that you're riding, ride that wave. Life is trying to fix a lot of things for you. Life is trying to give you a lot of things that you need. But then if you lie to yourself, then there is no true intentions. And if you lie to the universe, which is, this is the connection vessel, there is nothing, you can't write a letter to Santa and get something. This is where it comes from. So if you're lying to yourself, if you're lying to about your true intentions of what you really, really, really want, universe is going to give you what you ask for. If your intentions are mixed, if your thoughts are unclear, you're going to get half-baked things that you won't like later on. So be clear of that. There is happiness, there is fun, there is warmth, there is celebration, success, and all is going to turn out well. Not This is not assured for everyone, but for you, it's being assured right now. So times, they are changing, and times are bringing you some really good, great things. As long as you're willing to not lie to yourself, okay? As long as you're willing to express and ask for help when needed, okay? And as long as you're willing to take those steps and look within. Looking within is very important. You can't miss that now. Because as long as you don't do that, you will keep lying to yourself and to people around you about your true intentions. Then they will not give you what you want. They will give you what will put you in traps and restrictions. So if it's mixed love that you want, okay. If it is mixed results that you want, okay. Or if it's true things that you want, totally up to you. Times are good. They will give you what you really ask for. So I'd be very, very, very careful and subjective of what I hope for and ask for. Okay. All in all, in short, I would say find some balance, some harmony within, and some harmony in your pursuits. Because, like I said, if the intentions are not true, if the idea is not clear, what is the universe going to give you? And be willing to let go of a certain thing. Like this Eight of Swords is restrictions. Okay, now these could be restrictions about anything. I will not do this, I will not do that, I will not do that for that person, or that person has put some restrictions on you. You will not do this, you will not do that, you will not do that. I don't know what it is. Is it your own mental restrictions? Usually it's our own mental restrictions. But, or some habits that are holding you back. Some bad habits or some bad things that are holding you back. And these are the things that you want to keep away from the world, but then that is exactly what is keeping you away from the world, or the world that you love, or the world that can love you. So identify that one thing, one bad habit, or one thing that you want to let go of that would open up your horizons and Like open the veil on this person's eyes. Her hands are tied, her eyes are tied. Pick one thing at least and let go of it. Whether it be a bad habit, a bad belief, or a bad relationship, and maybe create a ritual because see, as long as even if the woman moves, we don't know if she's tied to a sword or not. But if she moves, she may be able to free herself from the restrictions. So create a ritual or something to let go of this thing. If nothing else, look in the mirror and tell yourself you are letting go of this thing or a habit or whatever it is. Okay. And things will move in the right direction very fast. Because the Wheel of Fortune is there, the Ace of Swords is there. The Ace of Swords appeared in more than once, which means things are just waiting for your move. You move and the world moves around you. You know that very well, right? Let that be a message for your Lionsgate portal. Let that be the message for your Mercury retrograde. And I hope to see you in good light very soon. I hope that you can identify what is stopping you, restricting you. If in case you have any messages, queries, comments, please do write them in the comment section. And I wish you all the best, Scorpio. Have a good one.